Hello, it has been a while since I've done a video. I've been sick, as you can still hear. I didn't have a voice for a while and just didn't have the time. But today is March 6th and it is the new moon. It's also Mercury retrograde, but I'm just focusing on the new moon. And I have an offer out right now for a 5 question, 10 card new moon tarot reading. And I just wanted to make a video of the draw that I did for myself, and show you kind of how I read, and how I interpret the cards, and to give you a better idea if it is something that you might be interested in purchasing from me. It's a super good deal. So 10 cards for $20, which is a really, really good introductory deal. So I am using, for this particular new moon, in this particular spread, my Book of Shadows tarot deck, and it's got 2 decks in it. It's got an As Above deck, which is more related to kind of like the spiritual side of things. It's it's as above, so below. And then the so below is more how things kind of manifest in our day-to-day life. So as above is kind of more esoteric, and so below is more materialistic. So the first question, well, first of all, new moons are a good time to set intentions, right? And I, for probably maybe the last 6 months have been following moon cycles and everything, and it really is amazing. The moon is amazing. I mean, the tides respond to the moon, our bodies respond to the moon. So the moon really does have a lot of energy and a lot of power. And new moons are typically the time to set new intentions, and full moons are typically the time to focus on releasing things. So, and I'm sorry that I'm sick and sound funny. Please bear with me, especially if I cough. So, the first set of cards, so for each question I pulled both an As Above and So Below card. So the first question: what area of life do I need to focus on in this lunar cycle? So as above, the Mabon card came up. And so the As Above deck is really, it's different than any other tarot deck, really. And it is, it talks a lot about various pagan beliefs and pagan practices, really. But if you've listened to any of my videos on my belief system, I truly believe everything is everything, everything is related, everything is kind of the same message. So even if you don't resonate with a particular idea, particular whatever, the concept is still the same. Pretty much no matter what your belief system is. So Mabon is a time of basically preparing for the winter. It is, and I don't have the stories memorized about the goddesses going under into the underworld or whatever, but the overall theme of Mabon is preparing, gathering your harvest, and preparing for the long winter nights ahead. And that what decisions and what actions you put forth now are going to lay the foundation and lay the groundwork for the time to follow. So then that paired with the as below, the Empress card. And this card is, you can see she's tending to a boy's hurt knee. She's gardening. So this is all about nurturing, and typically the Empress cards show somebody pregnant. So it's very much about nurturing and creation. So this to me paired very well with the as above, kind of like the sowing the seeds. Like, what area of life do I need to focus on? Preparing for harvest, sowing the seeds. So really thinking about what my intentions and what my goals are. And my main focus right now is business, so that's where I feel this is coming through. But it could be with anything. It could be with home life, and health. I mean, I'm really focused on my own health right now too. As I'm gearing up to coach others, I'm really focusing on my own health as well. So it's planting those seeds. So the area of life that I need to focus on is just the foundation of everything, the foundation of business, the foundation of home life, planting those seeds. So in the second question, what type of intention should I set for those, for sowing seeds? So as above was the 9 of air, and the air suit in the as above deck is geared towards like different divination type tools. It kind of educates you about different tools. So this one in particular is the Nordic tree Yggdrasil. I think that's how you say it. And so this one is talking about the runes. And so the runes were discovered by I think of the god's name. Anyway, it's all about self-sacrifice. He's hung himself to the tree to gain knowledge. It's kind of like in a lot of, pretty much all religions and mythologies have stories about sacrifice. You sacrifice, you go out for 40 days and 40 nights, you hang from a tree, you whatever, and then you gain wisdom. So this is all, but there's tends to need to be a sacrifice, or at least a time away from civilization in order to receive that knowledge. So this is all about sacrifice. So what type of intention should I set in order to lay roots? Well, I need to make the commitment. I need to set the intention of making the commitment to lay good seeds, to lay a good foundation. That it's not all going to come right away, but I need to make the commitment, because if I don't make the commitment, those seeds aren't going to do anything. If I don't make the commitment to plant and water them and give them sun, they're not going to do anything. So the so below for that is also very fitting. It is the Justice card. And this card, although it's kind of hard to really see from this picture, but No, kind of. I mean, she's happy. You can tell she came home from a long day's work. Her feet are sore. Um, but she looks happy. And this card is all about reaping what you sow. So it goes very well. Um, so the area I need to focus on is laying that groundwork, planting seeds. The type of intention I should set is one of making the commitment to doing the work, to putting in the sacrifice for those seeds. So then, how best can I harness the energy of the new moon for this intention? And as above is the Ace of Water. And this card represents the union of the god and the goddess. So there's a sword going into a chalice here filled with red wine. The chalice with the red wine represents the goddess, and the sword represents the god. So it's kind of a card of union and relationships, the start of relationships. So how best can I take this both spiritually and physically. How best can I harness the energy of the new moon for this? Well, one way to focus on the commitment and everything is to focus on my relationship with my higher power and receiving the guidance and the messages that I'm getting and actually acting on those messages, and then also being aware of the relationships in my life and if they are supportive or not. And then the so below for that question, how best can I harness the energy of the new moon for this intention, is the Knight of Swords. And, you can see that she is, she's got crumpled up pieces of paper. She's planning things out. So to me, this says, number one, just do. Excuse me. Just do it. Not every idea is going to be a winning idea, but don't let that stop you. Don't stop because you don't get it perfect the first time. Don't stop because people don't jump on this offer. Just keep going and harness the energy of the moon by just doing it. I need a drink. One moment. Sorry. This is why I haven't done a video in a while. Okay. So, two more. What will the outcome be if I stay focused? The As Above deck is Beltane. And Beltane is again, a union of gods. It's a very happy time. Indicates good choices, healthy partnerships. So to me, this is saying the outcome of, my hard work, laying those seeds, making the commitment, listening to guidance. It will be good times. And then goes very well, pairs very well with that. The so below is the Seven of Wands. And this is very much related to the last card too. So she's standing up here giving a presentation. She's maybe not feeling that confident, but everything is energy, right? So she's kind of pulling up this energy from the earth, from the universe, from the divine, from God, whatever you want to call it, to help her be courageous and help her do what she's set out to do. So kind of this card is kind of the fake it till you make it. So the what will be the outcome if I stay focused is same as the other one. It'll be good, it'll be I'll be rewarded for it. It doesn't mean I'll have all the confidence in the world yet, but those seeds will have manifested into something. And I'll be gaining courage. And then let go of what, if anything, do I need to let go of to most easily be able to lay these seeds, make the commitment, listen to the guidance, and have that happy ending. So as above, the horned god came up, which this is the Emperor card also. So to me, this is saying I need to let go of my desire to control everything, to know that stability is there and have stability as a requirement, and to let go of the certainty of things, because often I find that those are the things that's what's holding me back from really stepping forward into my dreams. Is I want to be certain that it's going to work. I want to be certain before I make an offer to people. I want to be certain that they're actually going to like my offer. And that really doesn't, like in the other card, the Knight of Swords, where she's making all these ideas, like I don't have to be certain. I just have to step forward. So letting go of certainty and control is a big one for me. And then similarly related, the So Below deck is the Hermit card. And the Hermit card is one about taking time for yourself and all that stuff. I wish I had a bath to soak in. But for me, this is saying I need to let go of being the hermit and step out into the light and showcase by doing what I'm doing here, facing my fears and showing what I do and what I'm into and what I'm about to the world, because nobody's going to know what I'm about if I never show up. And I'm not going to show up if I'm continuing to be the hermit. So I need to let go of my need for control as well as my hermitness. So that is basically what I came up with for myself for this lunar cycle, which is very fitting because this is all stuff I'm trying to work on, and it's just kind of like a confirmation for me, and gives me things to... I'm a very visual person. I dream extremely vividly. I daydream vividly. So that's one reason why I like cards, is because I'll have these cards in my mind, in my mind's eye, as the month goes on, reminding me kind of where to stay focused, where to stay committed, what I'm working on, and why what are the possible results if I can stay committed, and and is happy times and all that stuff and courage and materializing things definitely going to happen just because it showed up in my tarot spread? No, not necessarily, because if I don't put forth the energy, you know, it's all, this whole spread is all about reaping what you sow. And I have just up until now, which is what came out in the what do I need to let go of, you know, I have starts and stops, and, you know, overall I'm just terrified to start. So, but there have been a lot of things in my life recently that have, over the last couple months really, that are pushing me forward, saying now is the time. And that's what this month is saying too. Now is the time, so let's do this. That is kind of what this card reading is about. If you are interested, the new moon energy kind of lasts and is potent, I guess, for a couple days. I think they usually say like 3 days. Some things, like if you're going to write abundance checks and stuff like that, which I always do, or I have the last several months, they say to do it within 24 hours of the new moon. But other than that, doing stuff like this, for both the new moon and full moon, you know, it's good and potent for like 3 days following the new moon. And then at the full moon, you kind of review a little bit, and the full moon is really focusing on releasing stuff. So that's that. If you're interested in seeing where you should focus your energies this new moon, make a comment to this video or to my other post, and I can hook you up within the next day or so. All right. Talk to you later. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Bye.